Cancer, good morning. How you guys doing? So let's find out. So this is basically general energy that may be creating a mirror or drama or even a good reading between you and your partner, and the energy that seems to be there that may be looking at coming up for you to work on with the person. The coming up to work on will be the extended reading that's over on Patreon. But at the moment, this is the energy that is around you in order to look at, that could be aware, making you aware of what's going on with you and your partnerships or you and your external environment. So show me Cancer's energy or Life Path 7. You can see that you can watch this as a Life Path 7 if you're following me in numerology. So let's see, Cancer, what have they, show me Cancer's energy of what they've got, please. Cancer's energy. So again, exactly the same card that came out of the reading I just did. Justin or Justice, Libra. The Libra reading, number 2, Libra. Exactly the same place, same card. Okay. So you could have Libra in your chart somewhere. It could be a Libra that you're dealing with. But at the moment, it was all about tax and money and support and help from an ex with wife and children. That was what their reading was mainly about, okay? Was about less is more, but more is less. Meaning that if it's money, I'm not getting any more or any less than what I was last week or last month. I am in no different place than what I was. If I say place, you say cod, haddock, fish, maybe a Piscean. I'm in exactly the same place as what I was before. There are things where someone might be lying to a person and not telling them the truth. Okay, holding things to myself, not telling the truth and lying. Okay, now that could be lying in court. That could be a situation that you've got going on with the other person that's very dynamic. Okay, things that I need to find out. This is where everybody closes down into the internet. Okay, closing down my comment section, closing down the internet, closing down my YouTube or Facebook, and not revealing things publicly to everybody, not talking about myself, just not revealing anything, keeping it all to myself. Okay, so people can't find out, so people can't interrupt negative positive because of the amount of negativity, because of the amount of positivity. There seems to be more negative energy around at the moment, which is why I want to keep to myself and be quiet, not say anything, because there's too much negative energy being floating around here. Floating could be Life Path 7 or Cancerian. Okay, but that's what we're doing. Could be another one. Okay, so show me the other person connected to Cancer, please. Show me the other person connected to Cancer. So we've got the 3 of Swords. Maybe a Life Path 3 or a Pisces. Okay, involvement. Or it's all one person and all one energy. Okay, but again, there's more of this it's too much for me to keep dealing with this. It could be paranoia. It might be not knowing that there's a third energy. It could be thinking a lot that there is. I might be acting in ways where I don't know the truth, and because I don't know it, it's creating this, where I think that there is, but I don't know, or I've seen it with my own eyes, and I know, but I know, okay, or I don't know, and I just think that there is, okay, because there could be a lot of analytical energy, it could be a lot of thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. To be honest with you, when you're a medium, thinking is extremely fucking loud. Is extremely loud when you are mirroring someone, okay, to like a 2 of Cups, and you're mirroring someone, and all they can do is think about you and think negatively maybe about you. Is extremely loud. Okay, in your head, like I can give you from my perspective. In my head is like, oh my God, I just need to get out and be on my own, because there's just too much negative thoughts going through my head. And that isn't me, because I'm not a negative, I try not to think negatively. But when I know that my brain is really repetitively going, I know that it's also other people's energy. Now, if you're also at this time connected to a soulmate, it's because one of them may be thinking very negatively about the other one, and then it's creating these minor cards, okay? Major, minor, okay? Everything that is major goes back to a minor, but everything that is minor goes back to a major. So I'm picking up that a minor in Britain is also a very young child, is a minor, okay? So like a childminder, but I can't afford a childminder. or I'm dealing with an ex-husband or a wife, and that's my child minder, okay? So it might be mind your own business, okay? But I'm hearing minder, okay? Now, minder also, or minor, Mina, minor, the name minor, Myra, cat, maybe something around Leo, okay? But like, what was I saying? Oh God, I forget now, because it was a British television show about people that did underhanding dealings under the table, like cash work and stuff like that. I'm hearing I'll pay you off cash, cash in hand, all of that sort of stuff. But oh, what was I saying that set that off? Minder. There was a television show in Britain that was called Minder. And it was about Antiques Roadshow. They would go out and they'd buy antiques, meaning that they would buy something, okay, that isn't worth anything really, but they would con people into thinking that it was real, but it wasn't. It's like a con artist or a car salesman or something like that, right? But like conning people, or con it. Okay. Now there could be also grief that's also here, like grief-stricken energy. Heartbroken. Show me this side, please, for Cancer. Show me more about Cancer's energy on this side. Wow. So the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. So there's sabotage that's deeply in place here now. Okay. A lot of fighting, a lot of aggression around things, blocking people out, not listening to this, because this is competition, okay? Very competitive behavior. Titting. You said, I said, we said, no one said, anything. So this is like competition, okay? Like very competitive behavior. And it's, you've got Gemini or Capricorn energy here. So it can be, we've got quite a few stories coming out, so don't go anywhere, Cancer. It's not all relating to one story. Some of you, this could be what's going on at home or the house or the family for people here. Okay, with children and ex-husband and so on and so forth. With my family, I'm arguing. Everybody's coming at me left field where I'm arguing with parents, children, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, this is competitive behavior and hiding secrets and creating dynamics by secrets that have not been told to people and holding them in and lying and creating the Five of Swords with dynamics. These can be people that also have like gambling addicts and stuff like that and taking unnecessary risks, but hiding it from their family that they're doing something like that. Okay. So there might be something on this side that's going on in the family that someone's not, that's hiding. It might be where someone's in a relationship, but they're also maybe cheating with someone on this side here. You got 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be involving a Leo or / Aquarian energy, because that would be an 8 of Swords. Stuck at home, fed up, bored, frustrated, need to get out of the thoughts going on. This person's thinking a hell of a lot of thinking, okay? Because when a person sets out to sabotage, they'll keep doing it until the person's gone. Sabotage, pushing them to the limit. Causing arguments, playing mind games, thinking too much. When you think, you act upon your thoughts. So if a person thinks too much, too long, they start to believe that thought, right? Because if you spend 3 days thinking about something and it started off where it wasn't true, okay, it's a lie, but it wasn't true. But I started off thinking that it was true, okay, and then I'm thinking that it's true, and I'm thinking it's true, and I'm thinking it's true. Then all of a sudden I act upon what I thought was true, but I didn't know because I didn't know. Right? So it's kind of like that scenario of where it might be true, but it still hasn't been revealed whether it's true or not. Okay? Because this energy is wondering where all this conflict is coming from. Okay? But it could have lied in the beginning. Like right at the start of this, could have been a lie that was told. Okay. It's one of those like once a liar, always a liar. Okay. Covering things up. So show me this side that's connected to Cancer, please. So you got Libra again on this side here. So you could be a Libra that's cross-watching from the Libra reading I just did, and you've got Cancerian, or you're a Libra life path 7, okay, or you're dealing with this somehow, but I believe, oh my God, 2, 2 and 2. So again, it's a soulmate that's overanalyzing a situation of separation, divorce from the past maybe. Okay, let's go on message 1. For you guys that are just dealing with someone that you're not married, haven't been married, no children, too much thinking going on. 5, 6, 7, Cancerian life path 7. Sabotage is coming from one of these energies that's creating a mirror of this person not being able to cope with the thoughts that one is creating, negative thoughts. This person isn't thinking positively, they're thinking negatively, right? So because they're thinking negatively, that's going over to this side to create this leaving energy. 7, okay. 7 of Cups, do you have options? Are you talking to someone else? Are you not talking to someone else? Is there smoke and mirrors? Why can't I see what's going on? Why can't I feel what's going on? I think I know what's going on, but I can only think it, okay? So it creates optical illusion, smoke and mirrors, division bell, trying to divide things, okay? Like, you know, this side, that side, you know, create a dynamic, okay, so people can't actually see what's going on. It's like what happens at war and what happens within humans and everything else. If we create a dynamic and we create a diversion, okay, or Devi, but if we create a diversion, okay, then people are not really going to know what's going on by the diversion that's caused. Okay, so then we can swoop in, take over control of like a company or anything else, will lie, create a dynamic, not speak the truth and create that dynamic, and then that will divide everybody up so we can actually start to take over here. It's like a corporation or a corporate boss. This came up in the other reading here. So I'm hearing. But it's like a corporation, okay? So either corp or corporation or a corporate boss. Could be Capricorn. But like a corporation of a business that makes that many smoke and mirrors and diversions that nobody knows what's actually going on, so they can actually take over control by creating dynamics. Like if I can create a dynamic, I can divide people up. This side against this side. Okay. So it might mean where money is being hidden from people. Okay. Or making like an offer to someone that isn't good enough. Like a payoff. Like I'll pay you off, but that isn't enough. You know. So dynamic is there 100%. Now, let's go down the line of you guys that may have children with an ex. Can't see children here, but I'm definitely feeling divorce and separation. From a 6 to a 2. Okay? So, this can mean a couple of things. Someone is already in a relationship, 6 of Cups. They're in a relationship, but there's dynamics that are there. People don't know that this is being hidden, that there's a relationship already. This is a third party that's watching this side, not being able to find out that this 2 of Cups is no longer available because they're already in a 6 of Cups energy. They're already in a relationship. They're already maybe talking to someone. Now, if they're not, that's because they're dealing with something else other than just like relationship. They're dealing with like the divorce from the 6 to the 2. We'll always be connected because we have children, a mortgage and a house and a home in the past. So we're always going to be connected that way. Always. That's not just for a week or a month. That's forever. Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, Tatiana, Tyler. Okay. We're always connected because it's either family or it's an ex-husband or a wife. Right? Now, if you are not down that road, okay, or Rhode Island or Louisiana, or Anna or Polly or polyamorous, okay, so I think we're down the road of polyamorous now is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, so some of you could be connected to someone that's already married then, okay, and it's in a polyamorous, meaning like I haven't got divorced yet. Now, okay, so there's going to be 2 aspects here. I think polyamorous only means like involved with someone that's already married, but like you know, I've met someone but I'm not divorced. So you can't get married anyway, okay? But if someone has got married anyway, that's polygamy and all that sort of stuff, right? Polyamorous. But that can mean, I think, also that Someone might be just waiting for a divorce, but it's not being given to them by the other party. So the other party is not agreeing to the terms and conditions that are drawn up through a court, okay? Because this can also be spiritual court as well, being judged by everybody, being judged during an executioner of karmic energy, okay? But if we're looking at, like, I've got to go to court, blah, 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 but my ex-husband or wife isn't agreeing to the terms that I set, they just want to argue it out. And instead of settling it out of court, they actually want to go to court, but they want to argue it out of court because I know things that I can't reveal, and that isn't fair because I can't grass you up and say, so I have to keep it to myself because I can't grass you up. So it's like selling out, okay? Like someone's told someone something, but it's like, I'm not going to tell you who that was that told me, but it was someone that told me, but if I do, then I'm going to grass you up. But it's creating more conflict because it's a selling out energy. It's like if you go to rehab, right, and one person drinks and the other person says, cool, look, you know, I'll bite into that, but as long as you don't tell the person that I've had one, like, you know, like I'll do this, but as long as you don't let it known that it was me that did it. So the person agrees to the terms and says, yeah, go on, then you can tell me and I'll know, but I won't reveal who it was, what was said. Like here, it's just like underhanded tactics of not revealing the full amount of information. Okay, selling out, manipulation, manipulating situations to cause dynamics. This can be where one gets paid more than the other gets paid. Okay, I'm paying you more and I'm paying you less. Attention or money. Because this normally here is, like I said, a company. Like, because I had corporate energy, so I'm hearing a company. And this could be the company that you keep or the company that you work for. And you work for a company where there's always arguments because of things that are not being told to everybody. So let's find out what more this is about here. So why does Cancer on this side have the High Priestess? Family. Family. My mother, my father, my granddaughter or child here. But what could be hidden is about a Leo or an Aquarian energy here. It's my private life. Okay, so tell me more about the Five of Swords on this side. Is the 8. It's to do with tarot card readers. This is always my tarot card reader. It's business and work. What happens? Well, basically wherever someone works, wherever it is that you work, there is conflict. Wherever it is, doesn't matter. Wherever you work, there's conflict here. Wherever there are people around, there's conflict. Okay. Now, this is either about working too much or not working enough. This is a boss energy here. Right? Because it could be someone that runs their own company and that I'm my own boss. Okay. And I say what comes and what goes because I am the boss energy. Okay. But this came up in Libra reading where I said it was to do with tax and money here. I said it, but, you know, people either want to watch it or don't. But I said, like, income tax, no VAT. Okay, income tax, pay your taxes. Okay, business related, tarot card readings. Okay, how much that actually is, which was the message of there's no more and there's no less. Okay, the algorithm. Like, you know, I could do tarot card readings that were for free. But, like, you know, so, oh, man, do I have to go through this again for you guys that are getting bored and fed up? Okay, so the algorithm of destiny means that it's preordained. You don't get any more or any less no matter what you do. Okay, so, like, I have to give you a little bit of a scenario of my own. Okay, so when I opened up the join button, I had 100 people that have joined. So it gave me more money. But in return, I lost subscribers and I lost views. Okay, so I gained more money, but I lost views, which ends up as the same. The money that I earn by people that join the join button, which is only $2 or $3, it actually takes away from me subscribers and views because then I don't get so much revenue of AdSense. But then at the end of the month, it's the same because I have Patreon, but then people leave Patreon, but then I may gain a few more subscribers or AdSense. Right? So what I've discovered through analysing everything that goes on in my life, through months and months and months of how much I get paid, it's always exactly the same no matter what I do. Because it's taken and it's given in different areas, meaning that it's preordained. You can only have as much as Spirit agrees that you have. This be your love life, your family, your karma, your work, your clients, everybody. You get what you are designated to get, okay? Because it will be taken in another area, right? So it's kind of like, okay, well, this person has to earn this amount of money because this is how much we as a spirit decide that they get, right? It's like judgment, right? Here, justice is the law, right? Deciding on who gets what, the child, the maintenance, the money, the house, the home, everything, right? But when you look at spiritual law, law is that you have to follow out your path that we have provided for you, and what is fair and what is just, right? So it means that it is all preordained in what you get is what you get. So an algorithm, okay, it will go down in one area. You might end up with a bit more money at the end of 1 week or 1 month, but then after that month you get a bill that you forgot about, or a bill that comes through of electric and it's gone up more because the income tax and the rates are all gone up more. So you end up having to spend more, so you end up with the same. And that's what happened in the Libra reading that seems to be very present in this reading, right? It's about that you're not going to lose, but you're not also going to win either. You're just going to end up with exactly the same as what you had before if it relates to money. Now, this is a very big message for me because this is the one that I've been actually looking for myself, to be honest. I listen to my own readings, right? Life Path 7. So there's an energy that Spirit is saying for any of you that it doesn't matter. Don't worry about what is happened or hasn't happened. You're not going to end up with anything less. You're just going to end up in exactly the same place as what you were before. That's either prison, court, or financially the same. Okay? That's what they're saying. Because I can't see this being a love life at the moment. Because if it is, it's very dynamic. Because someone is analysing and thinking quite a lot. But I do get this feeling that some of you here are single. You're just dealing with work, finances, money and bills. And an ex, husband, wife, court situations. So tell me more about why the 3 of Swords is here for Cancer. Single. Some of you are completely single and Pringle. You could be, any of you out there this year, a 9. Anybody experienced severe gaslighting if you are a year 9 this year? Pisces, year 9, or Virgo in one's chart. But again, here, oh my word, have I had a tough time so far. Fucking hell, man. Year 9. 1 minute I'm feeling good, one day, and the next day everything is going wrong. Like the next day everything's fine, I feel good, the next day everything is going wrong. Being gaslit by just all angles of just, even just in my own head. Like I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like here, year 9, okay. The accumulation before you go back to 1, right? You know, the revelation of karmic energy all building up to your last year before you go back to starting it again. Purgatory, feeling lost and don't know what the fuck is going on. My health and... right, here. So, what is justice here for? Why is justice here? Blocked. You really need to watch the Life Path 2 or Libra reading, guys, because it's exactly the same. And I've been calling out Cancer. It's just the same energy. There was 2s all on this side. Okay, all on this side, all the 2s, but they're scattered in this energy here. This card was on the bottom here. It's the same story as such. It's about money, finances, children, ex-husband, wife, ex-partner, not working on it, blocking each other out. YouTube, here, money, business, blocking, here. Can't find out what's going on, blocking. What's the 6 of Cups, please, on this side here? 5, loss, you see? No one's winning here. There is no winner in this. There is no chicken dinner, Dave. I'm sorry, but there ain't. Right here. It's equaling itself out. You can tell by the reading and the energy that's balanced by spirit here. There's loss on this side and there's blocking on this side here also, which means I don't believe this side is having any more luck than this side here. You know, because I'd said in the readings when it was to do with YouTube that the more you have, this happens more for the more money you have, or the more clients you have, or the more people that are creating this energy. 5 of Cups, okay? 5 of Swords, sabotaging businesses, putting their nose into where it isn't belonging in people's businesses, in their career, what they're doing for money, for their family. They're creating these scenarios that are dynamic around tarot readings here. Okay, this side is also about business and about money and what's mine and everything else. It's the same. It's just being distributed as the same. It's a karmic energy. What's the 2 of Cups? Yeah, the Tower. That's the same. It's the same. It's just a energy of like I'm losing and I'm fucking, you know, sabotaging things and sabotaging relationships and sabotaging everything because of the lies and the manipulation and the not telling the truth and the game playing and the tit for tat and the Chinese whispers energy that came out through the divine feminine reading. And there's a lot of shit going on and a lot of like, did you hear, have you heard? I just need to tell you, this is my Amber Heard card, okay? When Johnny Depp, he now lives in Britain. He actually escaped from America and decided to live in Britain. Just saying. But like, you know, like this is like Amber Heard. Like, have you heard that this is going on? Blah, 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 right? But it also means that it's a court case. Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, but it can be you guys, right? Court-related problems, okay? Creating dynamics, okay? I've lost a friend. I've lost a partnership here. 2 here. Connection that's dynamic. It's not a good one. Okay. It's a mirrored energy. I'm mirroring you through the confusion and the devastation, or Devi. Keep hearing the name Devi or devil, but Devi here. This is losing energy. And this is also losing energy too. It's like no one's the winner. So there is no chicken dinner, Dave. I don't know what that means for you, but it's there, Cancer. So that's what I've got that's free of the energy that is now current that will be coming up through your weekly reading. And if you would like your weekly reading, you will need either the silver or the gold tier that is provided to you below for Patreon. When you are on Patreon, you get access to all past readings and all future readings. So there's a lot over there that you can watch. But you will need the silver or the gold. The gold has all of the teaching videos and stuff and whatnot. But don't ever forget, your karma is your own. No matter what you're going through or what you're doing, it is your own circumstances. It's no one else's but the individual that watches for their karmic energy of what they got going on, or the story that is told. It's your individual one. What you do with yours is yours, okay? It's no one else's business but yours, okay? So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. And I'll either see you on Patreon or next time.